Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything, your blue sky. I go to war, I'll fight. Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything.
Welcome back to the Professional Stepdad Show. I am your host, Franco Zavala. Thank you very much for joining me. This is episode 96. Back in the office, back in Arizona, hitting the ground running, almost the end of the year. Daughter gets married on Saturday. That is going to be such a cool thing. I mean, as a stepdad, my oldest daughter, she is, moving on to that next chapter of life. And I cannot say that I'm going to be completely dry-eyed, if you know what I mean. This is it's a huge milestone for a stepdad, for someone like myself who has been going through this journey for quite some time, and seeing your oldest, the one who was closest to her dad, get married is just going to be such a great experience. Like always, if you have not, please like, subscribe, share to the show. Make sure you're hitting that notification button so you know when all new episodes are dropping. Leave a comment. Please, hit a like or a thumbs up, whatever they do now. TikTok, Instagram, iTunes, SoundCloud, Anchor, YouTube, of course. www.theprofessionalstepdad.com. Website is up and running, and of course, I would always want your feedback. So today's episode, what are we going to talk about? Didn't have anything planned today. I'm not going to lie to you guys. Didn't have anything planned because, I've been kind of helping my wife out with the organization and trying to get things done for her as far as like the wedding goes, and then Christmas is on. I mean, it's just boom, 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 right on top of one another. So a little stressful in our house, but I can tell you that this is how I'm getting through it. So, we'll make this episode about that. This is going to be a great episode. We are going to make today's episode about balance. This is about finding the balance within the home, finding the balance within yourself, finding the balance within your family, your responsibilities, your commitments, and then the consistency to those commitments. So in our home, my wife she really is just going out of her way to make sure that my daughter's wedding this is our oldest daughter, right? So this is the first one. And she's going out of her way to make sure this thing is going to be just amazing. She's probably doing a little bit too much. She's biting a little bit more than she could chew, because she's also balancing her career and the fact that she's a fitness competitor, and she's consistently working with others to try to get them kind of where they want to be with their mental and physical health. And then, she's her responsibilities to the family, and then our responsibilities to each other as far as relationships go. So you can get lost. You can get lost. Things can get overwhelming. And one of the things I've had to learn about this specific scenario that I'm in, because remember, this is new to me. I've never had a kid get married before. It's never come on top of Christmas. It's never come in the middle of such chaos, because Christmas and the holidays are just chaos for everyone, right? It's just, we're trying to do what we can do. Plus everything's taking forever to get shipped, and you don't know what's going to make it. And there's a lot of stress that can happen. And what I've learned is it is my responsibility as the man of the house, as the leader of this house, as someone that everyone looks to solve problems, to fix things. It is my job to balance out my home. And what that means is that I have to take on more responsibility than normal. So I am doing everything I can to make sure beds in the house are made, laundry is done. I'm helping her as much as I can with picking and dropping off kids, doing laundry, taking care of little tiny things, the checklist, the things that the fix list, things that you need to get fixed around your house, or things that need to get done, but then kind of get pushed to the side. And before you know it, it's been months until it's been taken care of. It is my job and my responsibility, maybe not to execute it and to completely do the task, but ask her, hey, what do you have going on today? Let's talk about it. Let's sit down and talk about this. This is what we have going on. These are the shoulds, and these are the musts. These are the things that we should do, and these are the things that we just must do. We have to do this. And we make a list of shoulds and musts. And based off of this list, we start knocking out the things that must be done. Because the things that we know we should do probably can wait till after the holidays. But, we anticipate the new year, and we anticipate wanting to go into this next year kind of with full head of steam and positivity and these goals and these dreams and these aspirations, especially with our kids. And we have to remember to take a step back, stay present in the moment, communicate with one another, and learn to discuss how we can balance the house so that we can accomplish things that need to get done, push aside things that can wait, maintain a level of sanity within the home. Plus, at the same time, make sure that we are still staying engaged with our kids, that we are not pushing to the side, because it's finals week. My daughter's, my eighth grader and my junior in high school, it's finals week. They are stressing about finals. They're stressing about SATs and ACTs. They have questions. They have concerns. They're stressed about things that are going on. And when they see mom and dad stressed, it makes them much more stressed. So am I saying that you are going to be capable of handling everything without stress? No, that's not what I'm saying at all, because you're going to fucking be stressed. It's just what's going to happen. The question is, can you communicate with one another? Can you balance the house so that when one or the other gets really stressed, you can look at them and say, I got you. What do you need? Remember, shoulds, musts. I got you. Let me help out. What can I do? How can I help? And does that mean that it takes away from like my work and the things that I need to get done? Of course it does. But it also, if I'm managing my time correctly, then no, it doesn't. It means I have to get up just a little bit earlier. I've got to go to bed just a little bit later. But remember, my job is to balance the house. I'm trying to keep harmony within the home, because once chaos hits the house, all shit, all shit breaks loose. Is that what it's called? All hell breaks loose. And shit hits the fan. That's what it is. And when that happens, when all that chaos and everything is happening within your home, if you are not properly communicating with your partner, if you are not in line and on the same page, then the house will suffer. So that means little tiny minor problems will end up being exploded into big scenarios and things that even stress the house out more. And then you forget to do things and you lose where you're trying to go. And you start pushing things to the side that are your musts, but you don't mean to do it, because maybe one of the fires that you're needing to put out is just a should, but you get consumed with it. And the reason you're consumed with it is because there's no balance. So the point I'm trying to make is that I highly recommend, stepdads, that you sit down with your significant other. You sit down and you write out your shoulds and your musts to get you to the end of the year. Then figure out the balance. Don't be fucking proud. Don't be so proud that you can't do laundry or the dishes or fucking help make dinner. Don't be proud, because it's no time for that. Remember, you're wanting to go into this new year hitting the ground running. And that means hitting the ground running on the same page, on the same team. And you are showing each other that when chaos happens and that when stressful times come, that you can get through it together. And FYI, if you're doing this with one another, you don't think the kids are watching? You don't think they're paying attention? Because they are. They are. Again, asterisk. Are you going to have stressful days? Yeah, you are. Are things going to get away from you? Yes, they are. You cannot help it. But what you can do is try to control it so that you can, it's like a plane that's in a spiral. When the plane starts going down and spiraling, the pilot and the co-pilot have to equally take control of the steering wheel or the controls, in the cockpit. They have to they have to work together in order to level things back out. And then you can begin your ascend again. So work on balance. Balance within the home, balance within your relationship, balancing your days, which means managing your fucking time. Manage your time correctly. Never be okay with being late. Never make that a part of your what do you call it, your explanation when you tell people, oh yeah, I'm always late. Well, then fucking stop it. Manage your time correctly And you will find that your time will be spent properly so that you can accomplish the things that you need to accomplish on your end, so you can take care of you and your partner, which will then in turn take care of the house. So that I'm glad I've talked about this today, because this is important. Balance. You and your partner sit down, take out a piece of paper, one of these yellow notepads, take it out, sit down, shoulds, musts, start making a list, look at each other, give each other a huge fucking kiss, and get to fucking work. Work on those musts. If you want to take the shoulds and put a date on it, like when you will get to it. Or how about if you take care of 5 musts, you can do 1 should. It's not a bad idea. Shit, it's not a bad idea. I think I'm going to use that. So anyway, guys, I know stepdads, I know that sometimes it can feel like you're running out of gas, like you're running on empty. Sometimes it can feel like you're not appreciated and valued and needed. Sometimes it can feel like nobody fucking cares that you're there. And I could tell you from experience that if you just stay patient, if you do the work, stay patient, don't anticipate, don't expect anything. Stay patient, do the work. If you do this, over time, you're going to be like me. And like I say, guys, Saturday, I'm walking my daughter down the aisle. And I don't know how I'm going to hold myself together, to be honest with you, because she was my biggest obstacle. She was the one that I needed to connect to the most because she was the leader. She's the oldest. She definitely didn't want me there. She questioned why I was around. And I could not take it personal. She was protecting herself, her siblings, and her mom. I couldn't take it personal. I had to just continue to show her that I'm not going anywhere. I'm here to stay. I'm going to work on me. I'm going to do my very best to be there, to show up, and to follow through. And if you could stay patient, stepdads, you'll get there. You will have the moments like I'm about to have on Saturday. And everything that I've gone through, all the hell, all the pain, all the suffering, all the obstacles, all the dirty looks and shit talking behind my back, all the negative people and the people that question why I'm here in the first place. All of that I went through. Everything that I had to go through led me to Saturday. And I'm so fucking pumped and excited. But more important, guys, I'm humbled and blessed. And I'm so grateful that I didn't stop working on me. I'm so grateful that I took the time to strengthen my relationship with my partner. I'm so grateful that I shut up and I just listen to the kids because they'll tell you what they need. But can you be present? Can you keep quiet and just listen? Understand their love languages and move forward. And if you can, you will find that there's so many happy, loving, wonderful times in a blended family that are fulfilling and rewarding. So find that balance, especially towards the end of the year. Find your balance. Talk to one another. Find your balance. Talk to yourself. Write down things you need to do. Shoulds and musts. Find your balance with the kids. How can I help, guys? Don't get so stressed about their schoolwork and about grades and all that other fun stuff. Just make sure they're mentally okay, healthy. Talk to them. Listen. And hopefully you will end this year with love and joy in your heart. Yeah. All right, guys, that is episode 96. Again, if you have not, please like, subscribe, share to the show. Hit that notification button, SoundCloud, Spotify, iTunes, all the platforms. TheProfessionalStepdad.com website is up, running. Join our community. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to see you. Guys, humbled, blessed, grateful. So excited for you to hear episode 100 with Scott D. Henry. And thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for trusting me. And thank you for having faith that at least some of the things that I say, if not one of the things that I've said, has helped you get through whatever dark time you're going through. And I will continue to do it for as long as I possibly can with this show. Until next time, guys. Talk to you soon.
Damn right. Even when I've left, I do right by you. I'll be your everything.
Quiet on the set, please. Thank you, everybody.